So I'm here with Mrs. Kalinowski, aka Mrs. K, who heads up Rocky River High School's service learning class and program, and really has been the glue and the force of nature to corral everyone to work down this line. There were, is it 78 kids?
Yes.
78 kids tonight that came, committed, supported, and drove this whole fundraising amazing event. Take us a little bit to like 2 or 3 months ago when this was just kind of an idea or concept. Tell us a little bit about how long you've been doing this, and then kind of this year, how you went through the motions of selecting a nonprofit to support.
Okay. Prom Fashion Show started 11 years ago as just a simple fundraiser for Relay for Life. When I started in this position, we did the fashion show the first year and we made like $2,100. So it was a ton of work and not much fundraising going on. So we added the friendly competition of the kids competing to see who could raise the most money. And so that's kind of where our fundraising efforts have really increased so much. So the students that are chosen are voted on by our teachers and selected to be in the show. And when they agree to be in the show, they agree to raise at least $75 per person. We encourage them to do more because they are competing for like free tuxedo, fun packages for the kids as a prize and incentive. But ultimately, we want them to just think about something bigger than themselves. And that's when we brought you in to speak to them. So they had some kind of connection to BGBT. And that's kind of where it goes.
So tell me a little bit, when we came in and I had the opportunity to talk to them in your class, and then when you brought me to the auditorium and Brody and I were both there, what was some of the feedback that you got about BGBT, or what were their thoughts about Brody's Good Vibe Tribe?
Well, of course, your energy is contagious. So all of the kids were, so impressed. They're like, she has so much energy. We love her. But I think just the impact that they could make, a lot of them not thinking really beyond themselves as teenagers and realizing that someday they're going to be parents, and if they were in this situation, how it could ultimately impact them.
Yeah.
And just maybe they'll never donate an organ or do something like that, but just knowing that to always be looking for an opportunity to do good and to be a driving force somewhere in their life.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I think is so special about what you do is you shared you've been doing this for 11 years, and it's all about supporting local nonprofits and your neighbors, basically, in essence. And that's one of the things that BGBT does, is we support the local family and the local community. So talk to me about the impact that this has on the kids' families and your community, knowing that they're helping their neighbors.
Right. So obviously we want to raise funds for a nonprofit, but we also want to raise awareness. And through my class, I bring in about 18 guest speakers a semester from a variety of nonprofits just to expose the kids to different opportunities, things they can do to get involved. And so even if the 78 kids who were involved in the show were the only ones that had experienced your story, we were still spreading awareness. But now we know that we had 500 people in the audience, and then we went out to 100 businesses and told them about our cause. And just the power of social media and word of mouth, that hopefully thousands of people now know about BGBT.
It's a tongue twister.
Yes. And feel compelled to do something.
Yeah. And I think too, one of the things that's so cool is I think kids get a bad rap these days.
Yes.
And enough of these things aren't seen. How many kids, it was so cool walking Brody through the hallway while they were all lined up, and they all turned and they're like, there's the man, there's Brody, look, there he is. And I think, that connection that they have with being able to be part of something that is good. What do you think that how does it help them in the stage that they're in high school right now, doing something like this?
I always feel that the kids really rise to the occasion. I'm not, I know that kids get a bad rap these days. We have wonderful kids here who are just always willing to step up and do good things. And there was no shortage of kids who really wanted to be involved and to make an impact. So I think it's just giving them the opportunity to prove that this is bigger than them and that they can make a difference. And hopefully this just lights a spark in them to see that they, do have the power to change and, to make a difference for other people.
Reflect and tell that story in 10 years
Yes.
from now. Oh, there was this one thing that I did
Right.
in Mrs. K's class.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes.
And I think that goes a long, long way. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for everything that you
Yes.
coordinate and do.
Be the good, donate life, BGBT.
Look for BGBT on social media. Or visit their website at www.bgvt.org.